Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out SUPERHOT, Mind Control Delete. This is the sequel to SUPERHOT, the several years old now game about time moving only when you moving and basically being a strategy shooter with how that intertwines into things. And they worked on SUPERHOT VR, which was sort of kind of a sequel but was more a spin-off more than anything. And now they've brought this out. And I really appreciate the way that they've done this menu, mainly because everybody was always asking for more SUPERHOT, so you might as well just give them the menu option that says more. But we do have some options to go over first. Not that much out of the ordinary, if I'm being honest. I actually remapped throw to F. It's usually on the right mouse button, but I was playing on a computer that doesn't really have a right mouse button at first. You've also got some other settings here, but there's nothing too out of the ordinary. See, nothing particularly out of the ordinary. Just some stuff that you might want to fiddle around with. Nothing too shabby, so here we are. Instead of immediately being dropped into a series of linear levels, you now have access to this overworld map of sorts, which lets you go around and look at things like story moments. You've also got hacks that you can get, and I've got one right here that we still have to get, so let's just go and have a look at that hack. So it just makes us want to go and get it first. Deflecting one bullet makes every other bullet fly back at enemies. Good lord, that sounds overpowered. Mass deflect. I feel like that's a reference. I just need to wait for it to get close, and then wow, they were not kidding. Holy shit. Oh, that's going to be real powerful. See, that's a hack. And hacks are basically perks. You unlock them the more levels you do in one particular bunch of levels. I guess they call them nodes in this game. So without further ado, let's go play a node. You can also get cores, which are just special abilities. So for my personal favorite so far is jump towards an enemy and punch them in the face. Because why not? You can also give yourself more hearts, but frankly, charge gets you out of more sticky situations, which is why I've been sticking with it. It does make me annoyingly fragile, though. So, it's SUPERHOT. Oh, fuck you, really? What a little shit. Grab that dude's gun out of the air. Fuck you. Alright, but yeah, it is SUPERHOT. Have you played SUPERHOT before? Well, here it is. Time moves only when you move. So when you move the mouse, when you move, or when you fire off a weapon, whether it be a melee weapon, such as like a sword, or whether it be a gun, like a shotgun. Guns take time to reload, but of course, since time only moves when you move, you have to move with it. So it turns into a game of strategy. The replays are a little weird because it doesn't show the exact direction you were looking. It smooths it out, which is a little odd. Yay, we get a perk right away. Bullets ricochet, or deflecting one bullet makes every other... Oh, man. We're going to have to see if we can make deflect work. Because that's going to be a little bit of a bitch. Thankfully, I do also have my special ability, and we're going to use it. So I immediately charge at the dude. And it's actually pretty damn useful, too, because it avoids bullets. If there's a bullet in the way, it isn't going to touch you. You're just going to go right through it. Which is immensely useful when you're facing down three dudes that want to shoot you dead. Although I admit that the deflect ability that I have might be a little bit more useful for that. But it's alright. And of course, because it's SUPERHOT, managing to kill everyone without so much as taking a scratch. Well, not everyone. Weirdly, this seems to be based around the survival mode idea that the SUPERHOT post-game content had, where you've got dudes that'll just consistently flood in until you've killed a certain amount of them, and then the level just ends. Although it is kind of satisfying to be facing down like three dudes, all of them with guns pointed at you, but just because you killed that one guy in time, all their heads explode. Which is certainly satisfying, I gotta admit. I'll take that. Right. Yep, that sword can't block you forever, mate. No, I guess that doesn't count as a deflect. I have to use the melee to... Whoa, that's got a sting. Yeah, the arse of the shotgun doesn't deflect. So... Really? I get both of them? Alright, I'll take it. The canal, huh? They introduce new level layouts as you go on, so... You'll notice that while the levels themselves aren't proc-gen, the layout of the enemy... What? Why is this guy spiky? That's probably a really bad sign. That's why he's spiky. Oh, shit. Oh, knickers. Is that guy... Yeah, that guy's dead. I guess he got hit by the guy sending out a bunch of different bullets. But yeah. They changed a lot in comparison to the original SUPERHOT. There's a bunch of new enemy kinds now, including ones that are only vulnerable to attacks somewhere on their body. And there are certain enemies that can only be hurt from certain parts. On certain parts, so you'll need to, like, shoot them in the leg or something. Oh. Is this guy gonna be a grenade? Everything just falls into chaos so quickly. It's still immensely sad. Ooh. Yeah, kill him. And you? Aw, how was that a miss? I can just shoot him through that. It's not like it matters. Oh, took a hit. Screw it, charge. Look, his head just explodes in the corner. Awesome. But yeah, the levels are pre-designed, but the enemies, their placements, and their spawns are procedurally generated. I think we'll go with just the heal on this one, so I've got the extra health. However, they have also given you a bunch of special abilities to deal with the fact that, well, yeah, you still have to go through several levels in a row. One is that you actually have more than one hit now. I've got 2 because I'm using the charge ability, but if you were using the core they gave you at the beginning of the game, you would actually have 3. So, you know, 3 shots to get through several levels is actually a pretty nice thing. 2 is that, as I said before, all the levels are proc-gen now, so it's not like you're going to be going down the exact same levels every time. And 3, they've actually made the game a lot harder. There are absolutely more difficult situations to get in, especially when you've got like 4 dudes hunting you down, but you only need to kill one of them. Doesn't help when you're being shot at from 3 different directions, does it? And of course, the cores and the perks to give you a nice set of advantages. Isn't it neat how I'm killing guys with a fucking playing card to the face? You know what? You get charged. And you just get smacked. And you don't get nothing, because I don't know how to... Fucking hell, what hit me there? Oh! He still exploded. Great! I'll just fire the bullet down there. He did... Oh. No, I got him in the arm. That's fine. Throw that. Yeah. I'd rather just charge him, because I knew I didn't have very many enemies left to kill. We'll just take the heal again. Although that leaves us 3 levels left to do. Which isn't going to be great. Some of these levels are long as shit, man. Yeah, he explodes once he hits the ground. Alright, that makes sense. If I just fire off... Yes! Oh man, nothing to make you feel more like you're in the bloody Matrix or Wanted or something than just being able to ricochet bullets off the fucking wall like that. I don't want him to enter this room because when he dies, that bullet explosion will sting like a bitch. And I don't want to be anywhere near it. There we go. Let's watch the replay on that one. I'll just look like I'm a camping little bitch. No, Revolver Ocelot, that's who I'm thinking of. Although there doesn't seem to be a revolver in this game, which kind of sucks. But there are plenty of different weapons you can pick up. All sorts of throwables, melee, and even a few extra guns. Like, they added a bloody railgun to this, which doesn't even have travel time. You just point it and shoot it at someone and they're dead. And I'm not going to argue, because that's very useful in some of these levels, I gotta tell ya. Being able to just pick 4 enemies and just have them die instantly, like, who would complain about that? I am so lucky with how many of these are missing, man. It always... What? Okay. Let's see that again. A 360 no-scope. And a fucking shotgun that just ricochets off the wall and just wipes the floor with that dude. Oh, I feel so sorry for him. Really shouldn't have done that. I am too close. Spending so much time dancing around this guy. But the nice thing is there's friendly fire. So if you're good enough with your bullet dodging, you can absolutely get them to shoot their mates. Which is unbelievably useful when it does happen. God, I don't even have to hit them. I just have to shoot roughly in their direction. And the bullets will do the job for me. I'm probably going to look like an utter tard in this replay. Yeah, just... Yeah, some of these perks can be a little bit OP, I gotta tell ya.
Super hot.
But yeah, that's an example of just like one set of levels. And they've got a few of them. What's this? Whoops. Short aging. Probably gonna be a story bit. Absolutely gonna be a story bit. Oh, that's rough. Not that way. There is only more of the same. Yeah, I get the feeling he's trying to make a point here. Because, you know, that would be very super hot. Really? Come off it.
Super hot.
There is only more and more of the same, he says. Why did it put me back here? I mean, I can go straight on to the next floor if I like, but there's probably more cores and hacks to find over in the corners, but is there anything here? Long levels now, apparently. Alright, let's go. Give me that charge core. As you might be able to perceive, SUPERHOT still looks good. It was an absolute... Wow, really? Oh man, those bullets travel fast. Oh yeah, this is the railgun. Of course they do. Also, it pierces. Yes. Ah, there's nothing unsatisfying about that, I tell ya. Especially when you manage to do it twice.
Super.
Start katana or piercing shot. I think we'll go with the piercing shot. Starting the level with the katana is relatively useful. Although, unless the game sees fit to give me like, what's it called? Unless the game sees fit to give me the deflect ability, like, straight away. You know, being able to deflect enemy bullets. That won't be very useful to me, but well, I died anyway. It just resets. Like, it does give you just straight up new levels straight away. It doesn't even put you back to the menu, which is a nice touch. Although, admittedly, having a katana at the very beginning, and then having a melee weapon, having your charge core, so you can just immediately zoom down and just slice up the first dude you see, that can be pretty useful. Yes, give me grenades. I want grenades.
Hot.
They are always useful. Yay! I'm safe for like 2 seconds. Magazine empty, just throw it, damn it. Yes, that exploded too, because of course it does. Throw that. Give me that. Distract him while I
Super.
win the level. Okay, sure.
Hot.
You just die. Take that gun. Now this is where the ricochet ability would be useful, children. Especially when they come up on you like that and you do not see them. And they scare the fucking shit out of you. Oh, man. Oh, that's just dick. Thankfully. I mean, these guys can deflect your bullets, but at the same time, if you get close enough to them, they won't be able to react in time, which is nice. Oh. You already can deflect. It only deflects every bullet. Well, ain't that some shit? I didn't even know that. Alright, what's our perks? We got quick shot of heal. I'm going to take the heal. Being one shot away from death is never very pleasant, especially in this game. Just give me that gun. I never really liked the assault rifle, because when it shoots 4 bullets as fast as it does, you kind of have to just be very gentle with how you aim, so you don't actually end up wasting the shots. Only to end up wasting the shots anyway. Look at that. Even when he's that close, you gotta shoot him real close. Out of ammo. Come on, give me the... Thank you.
Super.
Yeah, it still remains satisfying. Because it's super hot. Super hot was always satisfying. This is basically that, but then trying to justify turning it into a roguelike by giving it roguelike-y things, by making the levels roughly proc-gen, by making the, giving you stuff to unlock and improve on. By basically being a prequel to Superhot that's trying to convince you that you don't want more, despite the fact that you clearly want more, and they're still very clearly good at it. And they gave away 2 million copies of this. I got this for free because I bought Superhot a while back, and they just gave it to me. Well, they didn't directly give it to me, but it was marked as free on Steam. I just had to go and press play in the Steam store to actually get it.
Super.
Which was immensely generous of them. Like, why would they do that? Why would they give away 2 million copies of it? I know there are some people that didn't buy it. while it was in early access, and like the list of credits of this game that has like all the people listed who helped them through early access is like massive. It's legitimately massive to the point where I had to skip the credits because it was taking too long to go through all of them. Why is my phone ringing? I will be right back. This is why I appreciate time only moving when you move. Alright. Hi. Smack. Oh, what? I was only one press away from having finished the level. That sucks. Two down. Strangely enough, katanas don't seem to have durability. That seems like a mistake, especially when you can start with them, and especially when they deflect bullets. I say this like I'm tempting fate. Yeah, look, like 5 dudes down, and hasn't so much as flinched. Even baseball bats only kill like 4 people. But alright. Let's continue. Dead.
Super.
What do I want? Do I want deflect? Yes. I didn't even have to think about it too much. Just had to read the first line. Come on, take your best shots. Ow. Fine. I guess I have to wait until there's like multiple sets of bullets in the air to really make use of that. Which isn't going to happen very much when I'm already running the charge core and... Hi! Man, it isn't even bringing up the message that's like, hey, you've got a dude behind you, just FYI. Bloody weird, actually, that it isn't doing that. Charge is ready. Honestly, this combination just makes it a little bit too easy. Although we still have 2 levels left to do, and I've got 1 life to do it with, which is, like, not great. Especially when there's, like, 3 dudes! Really hard to deflect bullets, actually, because one thing that they've done from the original SUPERHOT that I don't like is that they've made it so that moving around your mouse actually takes way more time than it used to, in the sense that time moves forward a hell of a lot more. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest. Because, as I believe I already said it in this take, I've had to do this video more than shit. Alright, we'll give it one more shot and then we'll call the video off. But yeah, as I've already said, in this, either in this take or in another take, since you get that message that there's people behind you, it's kind of nice as a warning. But turning around takes so much time that the only thing that you're able to do is, if you don't like turn around immediately and immediately punch the person behind you, you're gonna get your shit kicked in. And that kind of sucks. But it's really the only problem I've got with it, because it's basically just more SUPERHOT with a nice implementation of the roguelike formula without destroying too much of what makes SUPERHOT SUPERHOT. Which I'm not going to complain about because, well, that seems to be a thing lately. Roguelikes that are either incredibly lazy or just don't feel like the games they're trying to be. At least throwing stars are like infinite usage. There is a perk that lets you bounce them right back at you, so you can just constantly catch the same one and keep throwing it back out, because that isn't overpowered at all. What a shitty situation to be stuck in. Alright, give me that pistol. On the shoulder, on the chest. That's glass. And that's a dead guy.
Super.
Very good. Oh yeah, the doors go red when there's a guy about to come through them, which means you can shoot them before you even see them. Which is also quite helpful. But yeah, this has basically just got all of the things that made SUPERHOT good. Some tweaks to make it more roguelike-y.
Super.
And a bunch of neat little additions and perks and changes to like the enemy roster. And it just continues to be really good as a result. It's more SUPERHOT. Do you like SUPERHOT? Do you like the most innovative shooter in years, or whatever the bloody hell that tagline was? Do you want more of it? Then come get it. Because it's still bloody great.
Super. Hot.
I do appreciate that one of the most frequent questions that came up after they announced Mind Control Delete was, is this going to be in VR? I can't even imagine how they do it in VR, because the VR version often had you... you needed to stay roughly in one spot for SUPERHOT VR to work, so... Oh, I guess we'll go with Ricochet.
Hot.
Alright. Give me that gun. Ah, you can even shoot them in the back if they're not paying attention. That's awesome. It's not so awesome as me backing myself away into a corner. What the hell hit me there? Can be kind of hard to tell.
Super.
Alright, we've got 4 levels, and there's a chance I might get a heal. But it's not very high. I found that if you need to heal, like, really badly, like if you're at 1 shot, it's more likely to give you heal as one of the perks, but it's not... It won't consistently give you heal as one of the perks if you really need it, so you better not rely on it too much. Of course I'm empty. What the hell? Is this a gramophone? No, it's a microscope. Oh, what shot me? Damn it. Alright, I think that's enough of that. I'm going to need to end this video off because I'm about to have visitors, so... We'll just say no more for the time being. But yeah, it's SUPERHOT. But with a bit more polish, and more stuff to do. And more enemies to fight, and more weapons to use, and perks to get. I'm not going to complain about it. Plus, I got it for free. Which is honestly ridiculous. I have no argument against any of this. So yeah, go buy SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete. It is absolutely worth your time and money. And if you already own the original SUPERHOT, just go get it off the Steam store. That is if you own it on PC. This has been Blue Maxima, and I will see you all next time.